Hello folks, this is John again, and Denise Audio just came out with their new reverb plugin, Perfect Plate XL, and let's just check this out and see what happens. I haven't really looked in this too much yet, so we are both kind of in the same boat here. I just loaded this up on a snare reverb send channel, so let's just fiddle around with it and see what happens. There's just default settings when you first load it up. Interesting. Kind of off the bat, you hear this filtering sound. This pew, pew. So let's see what all these knobs here are about. 12 dB. Okay, this looks like some filter. Ah, okay. So these gives you the slope of this filter effect that you hear up there. Interesting. And this is the speed of the filter. Okay, cool. Is there any way to actually turn it off? I mean, it's an interesting effect. I don't know if that's something that you usually do on hardware plates. So you kind of turn it down very slow so you don't really hear it, but it would be cool if I could turn it off completely. I'm personally not used to that kind of effect on my reverbs. You know what? For funsies, let's try to dial this in for snare. Turn the mix all the way up and bring in the actual snare channel. You still hear that phasing sound, just pew, pew, almost like a laser in the background. So I suspect when you turn down the tail, then also that filter effect gets faster accordingly with that. But in the mix, it sounds pretty good. Let's try to make this fast and then bright. Okay. So what's definitely cool is that you have this EQ right in here. One thing that you just gotta give Denise Audio is the workflow with their plugins is amazing. Still, this kind of effect, this phasing effect, I'm personally not sure about it, but the reverb itself, I think, sounds actually really good. Yeah, definitely very usable. I quite like this sound in general. It's just that phasing effect. I wish there was some button to turn it off completely. Okay, let's look further on. So we got a bunch of stuff here like reso. Whoa. Okay. Okay. So that's interesting. I imagine you could do some really cool effects with this. Let's check out Drive. Okay. I already see they seem to have put the overdrive characters from their push-pull plugin. What's it called? Push-pull? Something or other? Ah, pretty cool. So you can add a whole lot of overdrive and saturation to the signal before it goes into the reverb. Then chain, pre, post. Ah, okay. So you can also put all of this drive after the reverb. So that's interesting. Should make for some really cool effects that you could do in your productions. Rotary. What's this about? Okay. That's pretty interesting. Also would make for some really cool effects. That's weird. The vibrato on the saw shape doesn't seem to really work as a vibrato, but it changes rather the sound and the tone of the plate in a very interesting way. Okay, interesting. Then detune. Ah, yeah, this we already know from Perfect Room. Ah, interesting. And then Ducker, pretty self-explanatory. Okay, cool. Definitely all of these not really things that I would use on the snare personally, but again, it really depends on what you're actually doing, what kind of music and what you're going after. But all in all, this is actually really cool, really cool. Yeah, interesting, interesting. Now let's see. Here I got some cleans. And these guitar have delay on here and perfect room, but now let's also try out perfect plate instead. Let's put this to slow again. Let's try it bright. Let's filter some of that lower range. Oh, wait. We do have high pass filter here. Yeah. This sounds pretty neat. Nice and big and spacey and atmospheric, but it doesn't wash out the sound endlessly. Pretty similar to what I know from Perfect Room. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Now we could try out some pretty funky stuff here with all of these effects. When you know what kind of key you're playing in, then you can also change these resonance frequencies to the actual note instead of a set frequency, so that's pretty neat. Definitely works more in the perspective of songwriting rather than engineering in a way, so that's definitely well thought out. But I don't quite. Wait. I don't quite get this. You only have a couple of notes to pick from. You have A, C sharp, F, A. C sharp, F, A. C sharp, F, A on this one. On frequency 2. F, okay. You got C, E, G sharp. Frequency 3, you have A, C sharp, F again. A, C sharp, F. Like on frequency 1, A, C sharp, F. Okay, so you are a little bit restricted. Interesting. But hey, restrictions like these usually spark a little bit more inspiration. Okay, drive. Yeah, pretty much self-explanatory. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to check out this one. Then we got Ducker. Yeah, that's pretty much normal. So there we have it. There a little bit of fiddling around and seeing what kind of stuff we could get. You know what I haven't done yet for these guitars is try out just a very natural sounding plate reverb. No funky business. Yeah, and usually just working with the decay already does that. I imagine this filtering is actually pretty useful for something like guitars. When you have these kind of pick attacks, you don't want them to just wash on in the reverb. So that filter could actually get a bit more control over that. Okay, something like that. So here you got a little bit of an idea of what this plugin is all about. Again, workflow with this is really cool. You just have everything right here at your fingertips and an EQ right built in. That is very useful. Absolutely love it. And then here a couple of options to do some funny business. Ducker already built into the reverb. That is so good. I really am lazy when it comes to setting up an extra sidechain compression just to duck the reverb, or also delays could actually benefit from this as well. So yeah, definitely very good plugin if you ask me. I can recommend it. And that's it for this video. You know how YouTube works. Like, comment, subscribe, and all the shebang. So I shall see you in the next one.